This broadcast is brought to you by Scenic Productions, LLC and fueled by the following. This broadcast is brought to you by Scenic Productions, LLC and fueled by the following.
Southeastern Baptist College, empowering students to reach their spiritual, academic, and athletic potential. Discover the difference at your hometown college. Southeastern Baptist College, equipping the saints. This live stream is sponsored in part by Alpha Insurance agent Ben Cole. Ben and his staff at Alpha Insurance in Ellisville is proud to serve Jones County and the Pine Belt area with excellent rates in auto, home, mobile home, business, church, and life insurance. Give Ben and his staff a call today at 601-477-4999 or visit alphainsurance.com/Ben Cole to schedule an appointment. For the best agents in the business, call Alpha Insurance. Ben would like to thank his current customers for trusting him as their agent.
And hello NEJ Tigers fans. Thank you for logging on to this Week 4 episode of NEJ Tiger Talk, brought to you by Scenic Productions, LLC, sponsored by Walker's Dairy Bar, and powered by Southeastern Baptist College, Alpha Insurance agent Ben Cole, Keys Automotive Services, and Kingdom Choice Learning Center. I'm the voice of the Northeast Jones Tigers, Kensley Keys, broadcasting live here at Walker's Dairy Bar, where the food is fabulous and Mr. Walker and his staff is oh so friendly. Myself, along with Coach Braddock, would like to thank Mr. Walker for welcoming the NEJ Tiger Talk broadcast each week. It's truly a blessing. And speaking of Coach Braddock, he is here with me now along with the Scenic Productions LLC Week 4 Player of the Game, linebacker, running back, Bobby Rowzee. Well, how's it going, Coach?
Doing well. Thanks for having us.
No problem. Bobby, glad to have you join us, man. How you doing?
Good.
All right. Always a pleasure. Well, Coach, let's get right into it. The Tigers took a step in the right direction on Thursday by getting in the win column against the Florence Eagles. Now, the Tigers got off to a good start scoring offensively, but, kind of shown difficulty scoring consistently. Why do you think that is?
Well, the other night, I think the conditions were pretty tough. Wet ball, things like that, made it challenging. But just being a new offense, and we're getting better at moving the football, and we're going to definitely have to open it up and start throwing some, and we know that. But the other night it was a matter of not necessarily trying to score. It was trying to hold on the ball, run the clock, and let our defense play. So that's kind of the mindset we took when the conditions turned bad.
Yes, sir. Well, the defense that was on the field Thursday was quite effective in making stops and creating turnovers. Do you see this as the defense moving forward as far as lineup and scheme?
Yeah, it's the same kids we've had and the same scheme we've had. I told you, Week 1, we have a chance to be pretty good on defense, and we've played pretty good defense throughout the year. But the other night was a big challenge because they showed films and signs of lining up one game and running it 25 times in a row. Then the next week throw it 40 times. So we didn't really know what to expect. We had to prepare for it all, and they were very balanced. And our kids came out and did a fabulous job. We had a bunch of takeaways. Takeaways ourselves with a couple of picks and I think 3 fumble recoveries. So we did a good job there.
Yes, sir. So, watching week in and week out, what is the message that you give to the defense every week?
Well, I think the credit goes to the kids, one, because they come to work and they work extremely hard. But you got to give credit to our defensive coordinator, Coach Mason Moss. I mean, he really puts together a good plan. Coach Ronnie Cochran with a D-line does a fabulous job, and Coach Hunter McKeever coaching the linebackers. They all do a good job. The kids love their coaches and play for them, and those guys do a good job of getting a plan together. Me, I'm all my role is on defense. I'm just kind of the effort coach. I just make sure we're playing fast and just try to encourage them. But the credit goes to those kids and those coaches. They're the ones that's doing it. I don't have a big hand in that. They deserve that credit.
Yes, sir. And looking at the other side of the ball, who was I can say that they're definitely making progress. What do you say? What is your message to the offense each week?
Well, here lately it's been don't hurt ourselves. Don't shoot ourselves in the foot. Protect the football. Protect the ball. That's been the biggest thing because we show signs of moving it, and if you protect the ball and you move the ball in the run game, then it's going to allow you to take some shots and throw it. And usually in the wing T offense, those pass plays are big plays. And for us to be, ultimately successful, we're going to have to hit on those, and we will. We're going to keep working. But the message is simple there. It's protect the ball. Protect the ball. Play field position, protect the ball.
Yes, sir. That is protecting the ball is definitely important. So finally, talk about your thoughts about the progress of the offensive line.
Extremely proud of them. Sometimes we'll run a play and you get hit right in the backfield and you're like, golly, they're not blocking. And it's one mistake. Say one kid has a miscue, but for the most part, they're getting after people. Now, I mean, we're blocking. We really are. And I've got wide receiver, sophomore Cam Washington. He's out there blocking linebackers, and he is wearing them out. Now, he'll have a bust here or there, just like all of us did, and all of us will. But I'm really pleased and impressed with the progress everybody. We're nowhere near where we need to be, and we're not perfect. We gotta clean up some things. But usually, somebody gets hit in the backfield, you're like, like I said earlier, they're not blocking. I mean, I've already mentioned this, but it's usually just one bust here or there. One kid, takes a wrong angle, or one kid misses a block, and then you get a big play. But as a whole, I think if you watch film, you would see they getting after people, and it's only going to get better.
Yes, sir. I definitely agree with you on that part. Just watching from the start of the season up to now, the offensive line. They've always been a close knit unit, but seeing them on Friday night each and every week, they have definitely gelled, and that's a really good thing. Like you said, they. A few things here and there will slip up, one make a mistake here and there, but they always do. They always get better. And that's the main thing. Well, all right. Well, thanks so much for your insight, Coach. Always good to hear from you. Well, sit tight, listeners. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors here on NEJ Tiger Talk.
Hey, our faithful listeners. April J. here from 93.1 WGDQ FM. Just want to remind you of a very important day steadily approaching. It's Election Day on Tuesday, November 3rd. Election Day is very important, and this is one opportunity where you can take control for your community, not just only on a national level, but a local level as well. It's time to weigh in on issues that matter most to you and your loved ones. Our very own Mississippi native, the late Mr. Vernon Damer, said it best. If you don't vote, you don't count. That is why it is so important to go out and cast your vote. Don't forget, Tuesday, November 3rd. We want to see you at the polls. This live stream is sponsored in part by Alpha Insurance agent Ben Cole. Ben and his staff at Alpha Insurance in Ellisville is proud to serve Jones County and the Pine Belt area with excellent rates in auto, home, mobile home, business, church, and life insurance. Give Ben and his staff a call today at 601-477-4999 or visit alphainsurance.com/Ben Cole to schedule an appointment. For the best agents in the business, call Alpha Insurance. Ben would like to thank his current customers for trusting him as their agent. Southeastern Baptist College, empowering students to reach their spiritual, academic, and athletic potential. Discover the difference at your hometown college. Southeastern Baptist College, equipping the saints.
Hey, this is Bobby Rowzee, linebacker for the Northeast Jones Tigers. Thank you for logging on to this broadcast brought to you by Scenic Productions, LLC.
And welcome back to NEJ Tiger Talk, brought to you by Scenic Productions, LLC, sponsored by Walker's Dairy Bar, and powered by Southeastern Baptist College, Alpha Insurance agent Ben Cole, Keys Automotive Services, and Kingdom Choice Learning Center, located in the Sawmill Mall across from the Sawmill Square 5 Theater. Before the break, Coach Braddock gave us his spiel on the Tigers' 8-5 win on the road against the Florence Eagles. So now we turn our attention to one of the many players who put on a lights-out performance, the Scenic Productions LLC Week 4 Player of the Game, linebacker Bobby Rowzee. Well, Bobby, to go over your stats from Thursday, 7 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, 1 fumble recovery. What are your thoughts after a performance like that?
I think it was execution. The offensive line played good. My other fellow linebackers, they played good. Kai with 8 tackles. He had 2 fumble recoveries, so I mean it's kind of an easy job for me. I just did my part.
I hear you, man. That's good stuff. And but I gotta say, a player like you're definitely one of those linebackers that's definitely sideline to sideline. And I gotta admit, I love your speed. The linebacking core is already fast. I mean, yourself and Kyle Braddock and Peyton Purdue, you guys both have physicality and speed. And I mean, when it comes to linebacker, you can't ask for anything better. So, hats off to all 3 of you guys. Since the start of the division play, Coach Braddock has been preaching new season, as this is the part of the season that really matters. So considering the way the season started and being in division play now and coming off of a win, why do you feel a stronger sense of urgency to finish the season on a stronger note?
To get a better spot, get a playoff seed, a better position in the playoffs, host a game for the playoffs. No.
I definitely hear about that. Nothing like playing at home throughout the playoffs. Well, look, like I say, you possess a lot of top-notch attributes as a linebacker. But let me ask you personally, what do you feel are your strengths as a linebacker?
Speed, physicality, execution, coaching. They fuss a lot. Yeah.
I understand that. And one of the important things that you said was taking coaching. That is honestly something that a lot of players really don't have. They have all the other things, but they just don't take well to coaching. With it, in the fact that you take well to coaching, that actually says a lot about your character. But Coach, let me get back to you. Having coached Bobby for the past 3 seasons, talk about how he's developed over the years and what he really brings to the defense.
Well, like I said, he's really a coachable kid. He's a physical kid, and he can run well. And he missed last season with ACL injury, so he was out. When he was in junior high, we knew we had a good player coming and a bright future. I think Bobby, one thing's helped him, is his maturity level. He's like a lot of them do, most of them do. He's matured some, on and off the field. And he's a great young man, good football player. Like I said, we were looking forward to having him. And then he, messed his knee up, so he had to sit. But he rehabbed really hard, and he didn't miss a day this summer. And he's worked extremely hard, and you can tell he's gotten better and better and better each week. And I'm just proud he's on our team, and proud he'll be back. He'll be back with us next year. And he like I said, he can't say enough about him, and his parents are great people. They actually officers on our booster club, and just all around good family and a good kid. You can tell he's raised right, and he does exceptional things for us on the football field. Only going to get better.
Yes, sir. And when it comes to things like that in a player, you really can't ask for anything more. That's really good stuff. Well, thanks again, Coach, and thank you, Bobby, and congratulations on earning the Scenic Productions LLC Week 4 Player of the Game recognition. And thank you to Mr. Walker and his staff at Walker's Dairy Bar. And thank you to our sponsors, Southeastern Baptist College, Alpha Insurance Agent Ben Cole, Keys Automotive Services, and Kingdom Choice Learning Center. And thank you to you, our listeners. And before I go, I'd like to give a shout-out to my broadcast buddy, Brian Grantham, for stepping in for me last Thursday during the broadcast. And don't forget to log on to the live stream this Friday on NEJ TV Facebook page for the Tigers Jungle Bout against the Quitman Panthers. Me and Brian will be on the call. And until then, I'm the voice of the Northeast Jones Tigers, Kensley Keys, signing off. God bless. Having AC issues? Does your vehicle no longer drive like new? Head on over to Keys Automotive in Laurel. Keys Automotive specializes in repairing foreign and domestic vehicles. Keys Automotive, located at 623 Arco Lane in Laurel, or call Charles Keith at 601-649-0517. 601-649-0517. Kingdom Choice Learning Center, purposely created to develop leaders by incorporating biblical standards as the foundation for academic success.